So tired. I'm about to do Prancing Elites project season 2 episode 2. I know the other one came on tonight. That'll be up later, but I had to get this one out. Or whatever. Probably won't even be up tonight. Probably be up tomorrow. I'm just saying the way I'm set up. But shout out to Justin J 1232 and Adrian Expressions for making appearances on the Prancing League season 2 episode 2. I would always remember this episode because of my boobs was up in here. I love to see other YouTubers, branching out and being on stuff and seeing them on a big screen. I'm like, yes. I mean, it just give me, inspires us other, smaller YouTubers to keep on doing what we doing. I'm just saying. So, yeah, shout out to Justin J 1232 and Adrian Expressions. Please go check them out if you are not checking out their channels. Love them. But let's get on to this. My trade calls Kentrell about they at the roller derby, and my trade calls Kentrell about doing a solo event without the team. And I'm glad Kentrell turned it down. They end up doing a roller derby. Let me hurry up. My stuff gonna die. They end up doing a roller derby. It was the biggest audience they ever had, and they killed it. They killed it. Even the little parts that we saw, I was like, you better do it. I'm telling you, I was here for it. Okay, Prancing Elise, they having the rehearsal. Adrian with his damn contacts. I was like, this fool gonna say I'm seeing different visions because I think I put him in the wrong eye. I say I be want to whoop them, but they be I be cracking up off of them. Like, I don't know. I don't know. They funny as hell. So Diva Jerel, because that's what I think it was Tim or Adrian. One of them called him a diva. Adrian called him a diva, and Jerel was late because his birthday party coming up, his 25th birthday coming up, and he want to have a big old party, and he want a royal theme, and he want lions, and he want African stuff, and he want satin, and I'm like, really? Adrian was like, that's not safe. I said, you telling me? He was like, I want it to be a surprise. He was like, no, it's supposed to be fun, not a surprise. Like, no, So they Kentrell tells them that they're going to do a competition in Atlanta. It's going to be a few days after the birthday party. So Jerel really don't want to do that, but hell, you ain't got no choice when you're on the Prancing Elites. So Kareem and Jay Sean is at lunch. I'm not liking Jay Sean. I'm side-eyeing for real on this Jay Sean boy. I really feel like he's going to have Kareem come in between this group, and I'm not liking this type of shit. So they're talking about Jerel's birthday party, and then he bring up the competition. Kareem's still trying to talk about the competition. The party. And Jay Sean like, go back. What are you talking about the competition? So now he wants to be involved in the competition with his team against the Prancing Elites. And I'm like, that's not going to go well. That's not going to be right. This is, don't do it, Kareem. No. He going to say, they're going to say, okay. I said, you's a punk. And then he's going to say, you going to tell your team? He's going to say, yeah. I said, I want to see how this happens. So Tim, Jerel, and Adrian go to this event planner. Jerel's telling them all this shit he wants that's over the top, that's not doable in a few days. Really? He was being a real queen, but he was being pretty, so hey, and when you have a party, you just want what you want, so I really couldn't be mad at that, but I was like, for real. I was like, calm down, boo, because, I don't know, but I was here for it. Hold on. So, then you had, he was talking about some naked people on the table, which they do it all the time, so I understand them saying unsanitary, but people do that all the time with the strawberries on the stomach and eating off them. He wanted that, but then Adrian suggests, some males just carrying him into the party, that's half naked or whatever. So they was like, okay, we're going to have an audition for that. So he was like, okay, cool. Kareem meets with Montre and lets him know about the Blazing Elites wants to compete. And Montre feel the same way I feel. That's a disaster waiting to happen, and you need to tell the damn team. And he told him, you need to tell them all at once, because telling them individual is like playing telephone, and it's not going to come out good. I said, that's true. Jerel on the phone with Adrian, and he's getting all this stuff, and he's supposed to be on his way to rehearsal, but he got to worry about his cake, his this and that, and then he ended up being late for rehearsal again. I said, see, you tripping. You really, really tripping. Okay. So then you have the rehearsal. Everybody mad that Jerel's late or whatever. Contrell is ready to leave. And Adrian was like, okay, we're going to pray. As they praying, Jerel runs in. He's talking about his birthday party and how he wants the Prancing Elise to perform. Control is over it and was like, no. He was like, I don't even want to go. Like, no, I won't be there. Like, no, not going to happen. So Kareem was supposed to have been telling them about the blazing elegance, but he was scared because after all this tension, he was like, I'm not saying not a damn word. I'm gonna sit up here and be cute. Not gonna happen. And I'm like, you punk. So then Jerel and his mom, they go to at the costume store, playing around in the costume store, and he tells her about Contrell not wanting to come to the party. I felt like that was solid fuck for Contrell to say that. Regardless if, he keep coming to rehearsal late, your feelings was some bullshit to me. And I like all of them, but his feelings was some bullshit to me. So the mama felt some kind of way about, Control not coming as a mama should. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Then Control, Tim, and Kareem, they at Control's house. He cooked them some barbecue or whatever. Tim, that corn and mayonnaise, I just hate, I don't even like when the corn man come in, that shit nasty looking, and it stink, So, they talk about Jerel's party or whatever, and they was like, are you excited, Tim? Tim's like, yeah. So they looked at Control and he like, bitch, I'm really not going. They like, you wrong, you supposed to support your team members. And Control just like still in his feelings, like, nope, I ain't going. He was late to rehearse, so I'm like, this is stupid. So Kareem's still scared over there, so he feel like he gonna call Montre and tell Montre. So Jerel and Montre, they at the party venue. He set up Jerel and invited Contrell over there so they can all talk. So, Jerel was saying how he felt hurt about Contrell not wanting to come to his party. So then Contrell come talking about, I felt disrespectful. I felt it was disrespectful that you being late. Then he come talking about he felt abandoned by his father and now he feel abandoned. And I'm like, it's a dumb excuse. This is a dumb excuse. Like, what being late have to be doing with being abandoned? Like, they still showed up. Abandoned is not showing up. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing it wrong. So they end up hugging it out or whatever, and Control says they're going to do a surprise performance for Jerel at the party. Okay. Jerel has auditions. First, they build a throne. I said, it's not going to work. Y'all don't even seem like y'all know how to work a hammer and a nail. I'm just saying. Or y'all would think y'all too cute to work a hammer and a nail. But anyway, so they have auditions. Nobody's showing up. Weird ass white people walking past. A lady in a wheelchair talking about she be looking for men in the park too. I'm like, bitch, you just trying to get on TV. Get your ass on. So then they only have one dude named Brandon show up, and Brandon was, yeah. He was, you could tell Brandon wanted to be on TV too. He was letting them fell out on his stomach and all kind of stuff. I said, yeah, you trying to get TV to him. Then I'm like, is Brandon gonna be the only one carrying him? Because Brandon the only one showed up. I didn't understand. So then you had the party come up, and the team, they talking about the surprise thing. They about to give it away because Jerel end up walking up in there or whatever. And then Kareem comes in there with Jay Sean. Whatever. The guys carried Jerel in, and Jerel entrance was cute. He had the all white on with the mask and the cute ass dudes carrying him in. It was cute. It was cute. Then he did a bomb ass dance with a gang of females behind. Oh, that shit was on point. I wish I was there to see that. I really, really do. I would have been on. I swear I seen Adrian like 3 times at that party. We seen Justin. Justin was the host of the party, so I was like, shout out to Justin J for being the host of the party. I remember him mentioning it in his videos when he was getting ready for it and all that kind of stuff, and him posting pictures and stuff like that. So I remember that part, but just to see them on TV was so bomb to me. But yeah, Adrian was getting it in, and every time I saw Adrian getting it in, I just thought about him getting it in at the blackout. I said, yeah, always. Grandmama was drunk. Everybody having a real nice time. Then Justin J introduced the Prancing Elites, and Jerel was so shocked. They come out there with their gold outfits, and they killed it for Jerel. Jerel was all happy, crying, almost here crying, like, oh, that's so cute, and stuff like that. So then after that, he ended up thanking them for performing, and I thought it was real cute. And then here come Kareem, the fuck up the mood and tell them about Jay Sean. I understand the competition was coming up, but I don't think that was the time or the place to be giving them that news when everybody was so happy and excited, and they was not here for that. They was not here for that. So we're gonna see how it pans out next week with them competing against each other and stuff like that, and then Kareem not answering his phone when it's time for them to perform. I'm like, you better not do it for Jay Sean. You better not. I'll go in on you, and I like all y'all. I'm just saying. But that's my review for the Prancing Elite season 2, episode 2. I'm trying to see if I can find it right now so I can watch it, and I might come back. I don't know. I don't know. My stomach hurt. I don't know. I'm just saying. All right, you guys. Follow me on all social media sites by The Ghetto View, THA, not THE, and I'll talk to y'all later.